Hey everyone, I'm sitting in my truck. My baby is taking his nap. I just left church. I'm still sitting in the parking lot here. But I wanted to let him rest and talk about a testimony today real quick. So we had a youth church camp, not here, but the youth from our church go to another location and have a camp. And really good things always come from this camp. It's awesome. And today, the youth, a couple of the girls, got up and spoke about their experience and what happened this year at camp. And so one of the testimonies really resonated with me. She got up, I think she's maybe in 8th grade, and she spoke on how her whole life she has felt not worthy, not included, and all of this is based around her looks. So she has the most beautiful strawberry blonde hair. It's got a little more red in it than the average strawberry blonde. And she's just gorgeous. And so she doesn't feel that way, okay? Because probably all the other girls her age are blonde and skinny, long hair. Hopefully he goes back to sleep. But anyway, she just doesn't feel like the other girls, okay? And so as she was speaking, she talked about how at camp this year, she received something from God, and it was acceptance. And that God told her that she was different, but she was different for him. And it was just beautiful. And so this little girl sits behind me. And so she walks down and goes back to her seat behind me, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like crying at this point because like she's been tortured her whole life with people bullying her and talking about her red hair and that she's not a size 0. It's really stayed with her. And so I'm crying. I look over at her mom and I'm like, oh, I just want to love on her, and so as I'm sitting there, God gives me word for her, and he told me rare. She's rare. And gosh, I get goosebumps thinking about it now, but she is rare. So I told her, I'm a photographer. I've been a photographer for 10 years. I've worked with every kind of person that you can imagine, beautiful models and heavy set women, and just people are different. We're all so different. And that's one thing that photography has taught me, that every single person looks different. And so God gave me a word to tell her that she was rare. And as I was telling her this, I was giving her a hug, and she just starts bawling her eyes out. And she was like, oh, I needed this. And I was like, girl, I photograph women and seniors and girls your age all the time. And I tell you that they're all trying to look the same. They're all trying to be this blonde hair, really skinny girl. And I was like, but you are the one that is fun to photograph. You are the person that brings something different to the table. My favorite type of person to photograph is somebody with red hair and freckles, because you look so different than the average woman that everyone else is trying to be. And so she's just bawling her eyes out, and she was like, Melanie, I needed to hear this so bad. And so I just wanted to give a message for anybody, any teenager, anyone who's struggling with how they look. We all look different, and it's actually cool to not look the same. Like, it actually is fun to photograph somebody who doesn't look like every other model. So hang in there. Keep being your beautiful self. God has something for you. And yeah, that's my message for today. Bye.